false headlines, manipulated research, photoshopped images. Have you encountered any of these? You probably have, and may have even shared them out unintentionally. Do you remember the anger you felt when you found out you were lied to? Or maybe the remorse when you realized those very falsehoods could hurt someone? Or even the fear that you would be called a liar? Don't worry, you're not alone here. These things happen on a daily basis and to a whole host of people. Hi, I'm Khalil Majid, Managing Editor at Faqcheck Lab, a Malaysian fact-checking and media literacy organization building misinformation resilience and combating online falsehoods. And I'm going to help you avoid getting duped by fake stories. Let's go. No one likes being lied to, and especially sharing information that may do harm to family or friends. But we're all being targeted by disinformation on a daily basis, aimed at duping us. We've seen the effects of people believing hoaxes, some causing embarrassment, while others causing actual harm and even death. You might be wondering, cut to the chase. What is the one thing I can do to avoid being duped by disinformation? Good question. And the simple answer is, be skeptical. That is, question everything. We all agree, the world would be a better place if we could trust everything we hear. But we can't, and that's the reality of it. Skepticism is the most effective tool we have in our arsenal to combat disinformation. Disinformation actors exploit this factor, our trust and acceptance of shared content at face value, to use you as a means to spread their falsehood. That's pretty rude. Quality of information and sources is key here. Remember, bad information affects you and your communities. To do this, the first step is to simply stop and fight the impulse to share. Then it is time to ask the question, is this true? Where did this come from? What were the intentions of sharing it? Factual information can be traced, sourced, and verified. Falsehoods though, not really. Don't take unverified shared information at face value. Be skeptical, create friction. If someone's sharing stories without a legitimate source, ask them for the source. Where did you get this from? Is your one-step way to create accountability. You'll soon be able to evaluate and make your own decisions on whether the source is reliable. If someone is making a claim, they shouldn't be afraid of sharing their sources. Meanwhile, another simple to-do tip for all, read beyond the headlines. Modern news headlines are primarily designed to capture your attention. They are what we call clickbait or sensational. It's how modern headlines are designed, because that is how they get their views. But more often than not, they can be misleading. So it is important to read the full story. Remember, bad information makes you look bad. Through these steps, you'll eventually develop a reliable gut feeling. Then, when a story or claim seems absurd or sensationalist, and it simply doesn't sit well with you, you'll know it's time to ask questions. And if you cannot verify it, don't share it. Trustworthy stories properly source their claims. They don't tend to oversell their ideas. Now, it's time to not get fooled again.